Inside the Karakuan underground arena, the champion's in a sumo stance. And the Kamasubi is in a striker's stance. Both men have taken an unfamiliar position. Both are set up in their opponent's wheelhouse. The Kamasubi then said, "You were right, champion. I'm just about wiped. I'm gonna say yes to that fist fight offer. It's gonna be the first time I've thrown a closed fist. The first man I'll ever punch is Hanmabaki, huh?" Then Kamasubi Hono moves in. And he swings a punch, touching the champion Hanmabaki in the face. However, in that same instance, the son of Ogre managed to throw a counter. Kamasubi Hono is thinking, "Ah, that's a proper Harada. Now, the switch. The switch for the ground is..." But when did he? Then the great Rikishi crashed to the ground. The announcer shouted, "The match is over." We now move on somewhere in the Karakuan underground arena. The chairman is saying, "Now, our loss is guaranteed. And it is inexcusable. The traditional belief passed down from ancient times that has held Grand Sumo to be the strongest has here today fallen to the earth." The man then said, "Are you done feeling sorry for yourselves?" The man who said that is the current Yokozuna. He then said, "All of you did well enough. Fighting under rules we are not used to. And matches we don't normally do. Against Rikishi as scary as those guys. For all that, you did just fine. I can tell you, no one in that crowd, not one person, thinks of Grand Sumo as weak. And director, there's still my match. As long as the Yokozuna still stands, Grand Sumo hasn't been defeated. Am I wrong, director? There's not a soul in this room that's worried you'll lose. You're the greatest masterpiece in all Grand Sumo's history." We now go back in summer. 15 years ago. During the physical fitness test, the 14-year-old Tanuma Shin was performing spectacular feats. The students are shouting, "What? No fucking way. Sensei. He jumped over the sand. Whatever, measure it. Dude. It's over 8 meters. And what was the national record again?" Questioned by the teacher. The super middle schooler, Tanuma Shin, age 14, later known as Yokozuna Raiho. At 179 centimeters and 97 kilograms. The build of his body was far beyond his years. You know, you're something else. His 100-meter record, although manually recorded, was 10.3 seconds. While barefoot. While weighing almost 100 kilograms. But the softball throw. Tanuma is saying. "So, here's the thing. If I throw it, I'll throw it over, so." Then the teacher laughed out loud, saying, "What? No, come on now. It's over 100 meters to the fence. Just throw it. As hard as you can." Then the young man threw it without holding back. Having lost track of the ball. It couldn't be recorded. 10 days later, a man is saying, "Tanuma. It appears that there is interest in you." Huh? This is former Izeki Tachikaze. More precisely, he is now an Oyakata. He then said, "Would you stand for me, Tanuma?" Then he touched the muscle of the young man. He then commented, "Principal Ono. This one's gonna change the history of Grand Sumo." Thus, the man who would be Yokozuna Raiho took his first step. We now go back inside the Karakuan arena. Sukune is saying, "I must express my gratitude. You led me out of the forest of Sukune and brought me here into the shining light of this arena." Kenryuizan then said, "Sorry to have put you through all I did. I dream of returning sumo to its origins, of restoring its old authority. But the hope of seeing my dream had given way to despondence. Then one day, I caught wind of what sounded like pure fantasy. A tale claiming that sumo's progenitor, Nomi no Sukune, was alive today. The story went that the name Nomi no Sukune had been passed down from parent to child, again and again, unbroken, for more than 270 generations. However, out of all of them, only 2 had ever been allowed to use the name Sukune. One, of course, being the original. And a second, needless to say, being you. You're the second Nomi no Sukune. I'll never forget what I felt then. The day we first met. My dream stopped being a dream. And like a man possessed, I ended up dragging you out of that forest. Not quite. I left on my own. Replied by Sukune. It wasn't you, Oyakata. I left that place of my own will. I wanted to know for myself. Just who Sukune really is. Then the announcer shouted. Here he is. The man out of antiquity. The man from the land of Izumo. Sumo began with this man, Sukune. Opposing him, the man at the bleeding edge of sumo. The sport's latest and most powerful yokozuna. That man. The greatest masterpiece of the modern sumo era. Is now about to challenge sumo's fountainhead. He goes into Shiko. Shiko and sumo. The two are interdependent. This symbolic piece of decorum has gone unchanged since the beginning. The god of sumo looks back. Then he smirks. Oh. Is that even Shiko? Can you call that Shiko? The match hasn't even started. But the difference between ancient and modern sumo is already crystal clear. The crowd commented. Wow, that's his Shiko? His legs so high. How do you even? That's nuts, man. Then the god of sumo stomped the ground. Whoa. Did the ground just shake? What was that? The other Rikishi then commented. Incredible. I've been watching sumo for a long time, and I've never seen Shiko like that. I mean, hell. Can you even call it Shiko? The yokozuna then said. Has sumo advanced, or has it regressed? Here we are, modern and ancient sumo. Leave the ring, it's over. Touch down with anything but the bottoms of your feet, and it's over. Those are the grand sumo rules. Simple as it gets. But in ancient sumo, it's only over when one side's lights out. Ain't this the perfect stage for you? The rules here are, long's you're unarmed, anything goes. The same rules as ancient sumo. Sukune. Come at me with all you've got. I wouldn't give you anything less. What do you guys think? Do you think Nomi no Sukune would be able to beat modern sumo? Comment down your opinion below. Special thanks to my patron. A Patreon of the Aughts, Jacket, Isam Harris, Awesome Swayceable, Gerald Martinez, Carrot, Imran Bra, Stephen, Eduardo Molina, Baylors, Jarvis James Amu, Juan, The Broken Monarch, Sam Shires, Xander Claus, Lamonta Denson, Aaron Wieland, Valente Jr. Villegas, James Barry, Evan Edrock, Vel, Caleb, Shade Jackson, Kaiser Roche, Buffology, Momo, I Meet Rabbit, Big Sam Zilla, Spike and Damo, Midas, Luke Warmboss, Sander, Kevin Arias, Jason Jacobs, Mikey Selfrez, Cool X-Ray Gun, Travis, Alec Morin, Just Danzo, Joshua Ash, Dwight Rigby, and Jaden Robinson. We really appreciate your help. If you want to support my channel, please subscribe to my Patreon, LR Shion. I will put a link in the description below. Our next discussion will be about the conclusion of the match between Nomi no Sukune and the world's strongest Rikishi, Yokozuna Raiho. Stay tuned.